Hello, we should be live. Just 1 second, my phone isn't loading a screen for some reason. It's just going around in circles and not doing anything. I think there's a problem. But anyway, what I wanted to show you was this idea that I had. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. For the grids. Now, you know the grids, I mentioned this in the description, but the grids are the block that we place down. For instance, over here. Over there, if you see way over there and over there in the distance, these layouts of blocks of dirt on the ground. And the point of those is that these chunks have been identified as areas where slimes can spawn. And you can see this little guy has probably spawned in this area, but that's because he can fit in the gaps. But the great big giant ones can't spawn in there because there's not enough room, as long as you maintain the grid, which, you know, blocks up all the squares. Like, for instance, there were a couple of blocks missing from that grid right there. There's one missing over there. So that means that the giant slime blocks can spawn in this area. And so you make a grid to stop that from happening, so that you can see there's zillions of them, so it cuts down the population. And then I had this idea. It'd be great to have blocks here instead of dirt, because the reason I had to replace those blocks is because Endermen have come along and taken them, which means that it allows random spawnings. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to have blocks here in the grid that Endermen can't take? And then I thought, a perfect candidate would be a plank, like, for instance, just a timber plank, like for instance, a birch plank, right? If you place a birch log down, the log, not plank, log, then the Enderman can't take it. And that means if there was a log, if this was all logs, and there's 2 missing here, then Enderman could not ever break the grid, and you wouldn't have a problem, right? And then I thought, why not, in fact, just have a whole tree there? And the thing about birch trees is that they're spindly little things that are just hopeless. They're just tiny little trees like this, you see. And they're not really much good for anything. And they're a single trunk sort of a tree, so they're very, in one way you could say that they're quite narrow. And I thought, why not just plant birch trees in the grid? That way they'll never get taken by Endermen. The grid will always be there. And it could be a bit of fun. And so look what I did. I need to eat. Wait 1 second. Where's the sun? Okay, I've got about half a Minecraft day. So here's a grid that I prepared earlier. And check this out. All of those dirt blocks have been replaced by birch trees. Now, you do get mobs hiding in there, so you just got to keep an eye out for those. But the grid is is not disturbed. I can't think of a good word, right? I had a word on the tip of my tongue right then, and I just couldn't bring it to mind. Maybe because I'm being chased by a creeper. Maybe. He's hiding in that grid. But I thought, what a good use of birch trees, because they're essentially just a 1-block tree. Whoa! Gosh. Oh, where's my arrows? There we go. Oh. It gave me the willies. That did. I got scared. Okay, so I've done a couple of grids. That's 2. This is the 3rd one. I'm pretty sure this one is all done. Now, it's taken a while to do these. Probably at least an hour each, at least. Because there's 36 trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 36 trees in each grid. And so that's 100 and... Oh my God, what's 36 times 3? 108 that I've done. And yeah, I think that's a really good use of a resource that we weren't really interested in. And it's also quite cool that we've got these little islands of birch trees. You know, we've got a little stand of cherry trees over there and the acacia way over there. And I was going to try and go up there, but I hope there's no creepers. Okay. And as you look around, little stands of trees, which are, there's some loose ones down there. There's a grid I haven't finished, another grid I haven't finished. A lot of grids that I haven't done yet. So something to do over the next couple of days when I find some time, if I want to do that. Got other things to do. I've been looking at my code and doing some scripting and stuff, as well as just living, just being alive. Yeah, I've been using the tree farm here to farm the birch. I've modified the tree farm a little bit slightly to make it easier for myself, because I'm not the most agile. Well, okay, cool. So my idea is to bone meal these trees. Okay, I'm going to bone meal that one down there. Probably going to lose a bit of time doing this one. Okay, and then basically cut them all down. And it's just, it's not often that you have to jump up on top of the stump to get to the top of the tree, because usually they're not really that tall. It's a pretty easy harvest, you'd have to say. See, there's an instance where I wish I'd left that stump. It's always the way. Something goes exactly right over and over and over, and then the one time you talk about it, that fails. It's so typical. Okay, so that's that tree. And now it's dark, which is a real bummer, because by the time these trees, once all the loot drops out of them, it's going to be dark and I won't want to be here. So I may lose some stuff to despawning. Maybe. Okay, so we've got one. How many saplings? We've got three saplings. The mobs will be around shortly. Actually, what I could do is go home, go to sleep, and bring the day on real fast, and then I get another free day to do it. Oh, yeah, and by the way, a few updates to the homestead. Just sort of tidied this sort of thing up a little bit. I don't know. Continued the acacia work in here. And in fact, I completely built this whole area of acacia because I noticed that at some point there was a hole in the side of the wall. So an Enderman had probably taken a dirt block, and there were no villagers in here, and so maybe a baby zombie had gotten through the hole and killed all the villagers. So I decided to make it all out of wood, and now Enderman can't make holes in it. The only way that can be destroyed is if a creeper explodes. We've had a look at Anton's trading hall. This is where he's going to put traders, I'm sure. So that's that. I should really go out and go and pick up all my loot from those trees. There should be enough saplings to go and replant. I hope. Oh yeah, there's quite a few. Yeah. 16. Yep, that should be enough to do it. And one for free over there. You have to watch out for mobs here. Unfortunately, that acacia stand was quite close before. I've had to knock out a few trees to move them back because you'd be over here working on the farm, and next thing you'd be attacked and you wouldn't see them coming because you've got your back to them. So that's just an unfortunate. It's just unfortunate, and just because of the way that we've done it, but it's fine. This time, no one bothering me. I can see a giant slime wants to come over and say hello. Is that the same slime or what? I don't know. Okay, so I've replanted those 8 trees and got 18 left over, which means I could possibly go and try and do some more of that grid down there. So let's try and do that. I did have a small forest over here, but I basically took all the trees down to get saplings and then started doing these grids. And I've got a whole lot of bone meal, and I was just walking around and just bone mealing all these trees to make them grow. And then if I ran out of saplings, which I'm going to at some point here, I would then just cut a tree down, get some more saplings, and keep on doing that until I got the whole grid done. And then just bone meal the whole lot, and it would all turn into just a solid mass of trees. Brilliant idea for a... There we go. We've run out of... Here's the tree. That's 5. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some of them take a lot. I don't know why. Don't know. Okay, we've run out of bone meal. I've got more at home. So we'll just go home for now. See, there's a grid over there. I like it. So I'm going to finish that lake. I did that much more of the lake. And I'm going to finish it. There's that last grid there to turn into water. And then that's it. I'm basically, instead of doing that, I'm going to turn the grids into birch forests. I think that's much nicer. And you can see from the outside that chamber that we were in with the 2 villages, and I built it right up in acacia wood. I think it looks all right. And since we're here, let's go and just check out the iron farm. I was over here before, and it wasn't actually working. Oh, look, it seems to have stopped working. Not really too sure. It's supposed to be columns dropping, and I think it's got to do with the number of villages that we have in the village. Or yeah, we might as well call it a village. It's not really a village. But, oh, okay. Okay. So we need some villagers. Let's just release a few villagers. This is what you do. There's a villager. Now, I think that, I'm not sure about this, but I think that having more villages will cause iron golems to spawn at the iron farm. And we should start getting some iron. But I need to ask Anton because I'm not really sure what the parameters are for that. One more. I don't know how many that is, but it'll do. Just put that back in there. Now you see these blocks over here. These are dirt blocks that have been taken from a grid by an Enderman and just placed anywhere. I don't know if they have any kind of logic about what they do with them, but that's where they've come from. So you can see this one's probably come from here. And that's not right. The rest of this grid's fine. And this one looks all right, doesn't it? No, there's one missing over there. Okay. So that's, if I hadn't done that, then there could be a chance that a large slime would spawn there. But now there's, well, and if that dirt block stays there, there's no chance of that happening. That's the point of having the grids. And you see there's a dirt block out there in the distance, which I don't actually know where that's come from. What time is it? Okay. I'm going to go get it, as long as I don't get killed by slimes. And look, there's one way, way out there. I don't think I'm going out that far. It's very easy to get lost around here. Actually, I'm going to try. Just got my bearings then. I looked back just to get an angle. Oh, look, another one way out there. That's not fair. All right, I'm going for it. I'm going to take out this flower while I'm there. And I'll go away. Right, now we're going, not sure, this way somehow, some way, somewhere. Right, I see the trees. That's a grid. There's an unfinished grid. Iron farm, villager farm. Great. Okay, now the iron farm hasn't started working, has it? No. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know if it's just number of villages or whatever. Yeah, so we've also got more chests now, which is quite cool because we need more space, but it's not really It's a bit of a mess. Bit of a mess. And I've opened up this area a bit and enclosed this thing like that. This is the very first permanent water supply that we established. Once we got water, I'd already made this thing out of dirt blocks, and then we put it in there and created the permanent infinite water supply. And then from there we took the water out and started to move it around. So all the water around the world has essentially gone through this little pool. Now it's not needed anymore. There's plenty of infinite water out there. So it's just here right now for nostalgia. We may end up deleting it and getting rid of it. I don't really know. But it's fine. So, yeah. Get some mobs. I don't know. I haven't got an iron ingot for ages and ages, so maybe. No. Nope, no iron. Nope. Let's see if we've got any drowns. We haven't. I need to spend some time in the house to get some spawns. It's pretty quiet in there right now. Must be night time. Wouldn't be surprised if a couple of villagers come in here and sleep on my bed. The trouble with villagers is they quite often don't shut the door. Yeah, see, here's one. But at least you shut the door. Good man. Because if you don't shut the door, you get these guys coming in. And that's Anton's bed, that one. Move over. Funny guy, you're nearly off. Oh yeah, so what I did, instead of running the background loop that I normally have, that's a zombie villager in there, out there. I'm trying to make use of the Minecraft music, and what I've done is I've turned up my speaker system because the sound must be coming through the microphone. I'm not sure if it works. It might work. Don't know. Oh, I want to sleep so I can turn the sun on this guy. I'm gonna kill him. Wow, he's powerful. He saw me or something. Uh-oh. Okay, come on then. There's another one. See that villager going for my house. Shut the door. Good man. All right, then. You may sleep. Leave the door open, you get kicked out. Well, this guy is looking for a bed. Shut the door. Yeah, but sorry, no beds. But yeah, from a really, really quiet and cold sort of place this was to reasonably homey and comfortable. Just got to make sure the creepers don't blow the place up. All right, so The main reason I wanted to show this, do the stream, was to show the idea with the gridding. I had a feeling that was going to happen. The only reason I don't want villagers coming in here is that they never shut the door. And that happens, and I don't like it. Where'd you come from? Yeah, so that's the idea with the gridding. Using birch trees. Great idea. A little bit of work, but fun. It's a fun project. Yeah. Uh-oh. What? Oh, no. How'd you get in here? All right. Oh, look at this. Next villager that does that gets killed. And you guys, all the doors are open. Man. It's lucky that I've got the sound on, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to hear it. Normally I don't have sound on. And so that would all be going on and I wouldn't have any idea. Crazy. Right, I need to eat. I've got a whole bunch of carrots. Oh, yeah. From those guys. Need to organise something for a rubbish bin, because rubbish. Yeah, there's quite often it happens that I don't want to carry stuff around like that. You shut the door. Good. Why won't that open? Is the cat on it? Right, so we've got some birch logs to get rid of. And some carrots. Don't want carrots around. Here we are. No more zombies, okay, guys? Come on now. I think I'm going to have to lock the doors. Or maybe I should build some houses. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll build a little suburb. Oh, shit. How did he get here? Damn. That was uncalled for. Oh no, I've run out of dirt. I haven't run out of dirt. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? Might have been a hole, and he maybe fell in a hole. Oh, I think I need to. Yeah. Oh no, that's not it. That's an yeah, light hole. Skylight. Skylight. That's what it's called. Oh, get out. Mind you, I've got to get out there somehow and fix that. So I need some. There's a door. Which way does the door go? This way. Oh, okay, I've got planks. I should probably end the stream. You don't really need to watch me rebuilding, but yeah, that was a bit of a surprise. Oh, got a torch for some reason. Oh, that was there, wasn't it? That's it. Actually, slabs, yeah, grab a couple of slabs. Yeah, it wasn't good enough. What I should have done with that creeper is try and drag him out of the house, like, you know, make him follow me without blowing up. But that's not easy to do. I mean, it is easy to do, it's just that I'm not good at it. And so my chances of shooting it with an arrow were probably slightly better than trying to get it outside. Even though that didn't work because it blew up. But the good thing is that not much of the acacia went up. Ooh. All of this is intact. And last time I checked, there were only 2 villages. Now we've got 3. No, you couldn't have got in. I can't explain that. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. This door's the wrong way around, isn't it? Yeah, so the inside's okay. 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 Actually, oh no, let's just put this back. I'll think about that. I'm thinking about maybe narrowing this. In fact, this whole raised thing doesn't actually need to be there because we were living under there when we first started the world, but now we're not. We're living over there. So this can all be lowered down, but it's not something I need to do right now. Okay. So everything looks okay. There's a minor panic, but looks like we're okay. Am I going to get past this forest here without getting attacked? Okay. So there's a block up there that shouldn't be there. A block there that shouldn't be there. Let's get that. Oh, there's a few blocks missing here. But see, they don't matter too much because the acacia is not damaged. Right. Just hoping that a creeper doesn't suddenly appear. Oh, it was a heavy landing. So the thing was, I can't put one there. Oh, what are you doing in here? You guys caused me a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. So what I'm going to do is just stop anyone getting in at night. Oh, right. Because there's still a bit of time. But I want to just go and check out the iron farm. Still nothing. Maybe I need to find out what the rules are. Because when it's operating, it's really good. It's like about 3 iron a minute, 2 iron a minute, probably. You get easily over 100, 120 in an hour. But there's 3 villagers there and a zombie there. In my mind, this should be working. It should be golems galore. So, yeah, I need to find out why that's not happening. I've got no more saplings. I don't have time to go down to the farm. Otherwise, it looks like most of the trees have grown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 2 haven't grown. How much time have I got? Not really much time. What I'm going to do is go home, lock the doors, and sleep. These guys can just fend for themselves. I should feel guilty because I spawned them, but nah. Oh, it's not nighttime. I thought it was. Yeah, so that's my cat. That's Anton's cat. It's a nice looking cat, but my cat's a nice cat too. It's a beauty. There we are. Sleeping. Now I'm just going to go down and check out the old tree farm. I don't really want any of the timber right now. I just want saplings, but you got to cut them down to get the saplings. At least I've got lots of timber for making houses, and I should probably do that. So we can, those villagers have got somewhere to stay. Rather than coming to my house and leaving the door open. I mean, I don't mind if they do stay, but they've just got to shut the door. But you can't. I mean, there's pressure plates and stuff, but then they have to be placed carefully, and it's kind of like thoughts and logic that make it a good idea and really difficult to get it to work. So I don't know. I like simple things, that reliable things that work all the time. Oh. Oop, we ran out of saplings. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we've got a bunch of saplings. They're still coming. So that's 18. That's pretty good. Trying to keep an eye on what's going on. There's a zombie over there. I don't think he knows I'm here. So I expect to do all of those grids. It's going to take several days at this rate, but that's fine. It might be the entire... No, let's just wait a bit longer. There could be a few more saplings in that lot. Oh, there's one down there. There's another one. Look at that. Didn't even see those. So that's 10. Oh, funny. I thought it was 20. It's only 10. Yeah, so I was looking at this other thing called Craft Mania, which is a game that was written by one guy, and it's a lot like Minecraft. He tried to copy it and make it like Minecraft, but he wasn't. He didn't want to use any of the trademarked material and resources that Minecraft uses, so all the blocks must look a bit different or something. And yeah, I couldn't get it to work though, because I'm a novice to Java, and there's a OpenGL library that I don't understand it, and I don't have the actual source files for it, but I suspect that there is a way of making it run using the jar files that I've downloaded, but I don't know I don't know how to do that, and so that project doesn't work, which is a shame. I'd love to see it. $14. I should have got some bone meal. I could have made those all trees. And I'm only doing 8 at a time because the ones at the top are just a bit dangerous. They're so close to the edge of that forest there that any mobs hiding in there know that you're in this area and they come and get you. And it's such a pain. I mean, creepers get me in there. The lobbies over there. Heaps of zombies. Not quite sure how to fix that. You can see it's a really handsome stand of trees. It's an amazing little forest, but just so dangerous. But let's plant some trees anyway. Got to turn that grid into birch trees as well. I might go further out to start, actually. Do that one last once I get a bit more experience. I've got to finish that one down there too. So we'll head back down there soon. I'll get some, I might sleep the night off and then get some bone meal. How did you guys get in here? What? How did you guys get in here? Did I not lock the door? I'm sure I put a... Did I not put a block down there? That's crazy. Anyway, let's load up. I've got some bone meal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's way more than I need. Oh my God, what are you doing? Yeah, go out this door. Yeah, go on. There's one gone. Well, they're not getting in there. Right. Now I'm safe. Let's see, we don't want bones, don't want rotten flesh, don't want gunpowder. Don't need sticks, but we'll keep them. Actually, while I was up the top, I heard the sound of a drowned. Oh no, too late. Okay. So let's just double check everything's okay down here. Yeah, they're fine. Okay. I've got bone meal. I need to just unload some timber. I'll throw that somewhere where it's not going to come back. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that sound. That's a drowned, a zombie turning into a drowned. I'm going to go and check it out because the drowns are the ones that carry copper. And if he's got copper, we've right now got 7 ingots, so it's more than we need, which is cool. But if we can get some more, that'd be great. So it's a drowned in there. I will kill him. Okay. So we just don't bother the tank until the zombie turns. You know they're going to turn because they start shaking. There we go. He's turned. So now we can kill him. And if he's got any copper, he'll drop it. And we can get it. I don't think he had copper. Oh, zombies. Okay, let's just wait. I was going to sleep, but never mind. I was hoping that Anton might join the server tonight, but haven't seen him. There's one turn, 2 turned. Okay, so we've got 2 drowns in there now. Ow. Yeah, because I've been working on the script that we use to back up the server, and I finished it, and it's really good now, because what it does is, under the old script, I've updated the script, and under the old script, it would shut the server down, which would stop the game, and then use a file command to back the files up, and then start the server up again. Which was cool. It worked, and it was really reliable, and you get good quality backups because there was no what's the word? There was never anything wrong with the files. Let's put it that way. But I found out that you can actually do a backup while the server is actually running. and use a couple of Minecraft functions to help achieve that. And so I've updated the script to do it that way. And now it's much nicer. So I'm really quite keen to see Anton use it and see what he thinks about it. I think it's cool. It requires a password, so it has a check on it to make sure that you're actually allowed to do the backup. And then it will do a secondary check and say, if you really want to do the backup, then you've been verified, but you must press enter now. So only if you press enter without any other keys on the before that, you know, on the character string, then that's when it will go ahead and do backup. And it does it without shutting the server down. So it's very nice. You could be playing, you'll see a message saying the server being backed up, and then that's it. It's over. It's done. Very nice. You never have to stop playing. So it's good. Good way to back it up. And you do that, of course, when you're about to make a major change or do something dangerous. Like if you're going to interact with some creepers, you might want to back the server up first, because you never know what damage they can do. And it can be really hard to recover from it. I've had to roll the server back a couple of times in this world because the damage done was just too great. And there was too much pressure because there was still mobs coming. So I had to roll it back to a backup that occurred before that problem, and then do some catch-up repair work and stuff. But it's okay, because we got to where we are. Got a music disc somehow. I don't like this. I don't like that. It probably should go there, and then I don't like that because it'll interfere with the going around to the door. I mean, it looks nicer, but yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm going to leave it like that and see how that goes. If I hate it, I can get rid of it. It's okay. Okay, so we've already got that disc, so I'm going to get rid of it. Chuck it over here, along with the stuff that I don't want. Okay, it's night time. Sleep. Oh, I can't sleep because there's monsters. Okay. And these guys are awake anyway. Why is that? Is it daytime? No? Or is it? Oh, that's right. There's this door. Oh, that might have been how that creeper got in. Forgot about that door. Okay, I'm going to release the stream now because I'm not exactly the most enthralling player in the world, but that's what I've been doing for the last few hours at home. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch me up on the next stream. See you later from Anton's World of Videos. Bye.